Bethany. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be setting up the month of April in my Amplify Planner. This is the Q2 in Coral, and this one goes from April to June of 2021. In another video, I did a flip through, and in another video after that, I started setting up my goals, things like that. And this video is going to be all about April. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I went back and forth on how I wanted to actually film this because it is my first time using this planner at all. And usually when I do that, I kind of like to do that on my own without filming, because sometimes like the pressure of filming is just like, I don't know, it's just tough sometimes, and it's nice to sit and do it on your own. But I really wanted to share this one. So what I kind of like negotiated with myself is I'm going to let you know what I'm thinking for the page I'm working on, and this will probably be the same for this video as well as when I start setting up my weekly and my daily pages. But I'll tell you what I want to do with the page, what my original idea is, and then I'll probably just speed through me actually doing that and working through it, and then I'll come back afterwards and explain if I wind up doing it the way I thought I would or not. So hope that makes sense. I know it's a little bit different for this time, but it's just kind of a good way for me, I think, to ease into it and figure out what I want to actually do with these pages, because they are quite different from the plum paper I've been using. Part of the setup piece for April I wanted to share with you are a couple things I'm working on here. These are freebies that I printed out from the Amplify website. And so actually I think the spring cleaning list came from there. You have to like email them, so check that out. That's a separate one, but I think this is a social media one that I actually just downloaded directly from the website. And what's so awesome about these is that you can really customize your planner even further beyond what you have here. So it kind of is like Plum in that way, that they do give you some customization. What's nice about this is that, again, this was free. So that's really appealing when they give you free stuff. I think that's just above and beyond, and just a really kind thing to do. They didn't charge you for adding extra pages or anything. Didn't have to purchase them. It was just a free download, which I think is phenomenal. So what I've done with these is I printed them on sticker paper, and I'm just going to stick them in the back of the planner. So this is a social media one. I think I said that. This is a social media one. I cut around the cut lines that they provided. And then this one is a spring cleaning checklist. So these I'm just going to put, like I said, the back of the planner for reference, but these will be nice to work on not only for April, but through the rest of the planner as well. So I'll be working through those, and I'll show you what it looks like when I set these up as well. I'll kind of include that in setting up this April. Okay, so my main goal and focus for this page, or these two pages, is going to be fitness, because what I want to do with my Amplify planner is I really want to try to combine all the planners into just one book. I'm really focusing on my mental health lately, and I've just noticed that I feel better when everything's in one book. And I know I go in phases, and maybe you do too, where another planner looks really exciting and, oh, I'm just going to add that on, I'm going to add this on, and it'll be great to have a book dedicated to that. And I've done that with a couple different things, and it always looks exciting, and I think it's going to work out. But I've just noticed that I feel most at ease and most calm and most put together when I'm just in one book. And I feel like this book is set up really nicely to do that, with all the different layouts it provides. So the monthly, the weekly, and the daily, it just seems like it's everything combined. So one of the planners I have right now that I'm currently using is a fitness planner, and I need a place to put that in this book. Again, I really want to try to get everything into one book. So I'm going to use the monthly spread as a fitness tracker. I don't know how much I'm actually going to set up, because I really want this to be mostly for writing down what I actually did, so I can see a nice record and kind of have that mental, oh yeah, look, I worked out or whatever in these two pages. So what I'm going to do is I have brainstormed a couple sticky notes here that I might include for these things up here. We'll see where I go with them, but this is going to be mostly for fitness in these pages in this particular book. I've noticed I don't need to write down events or other things that are going on in my life in the monthly, because I do that in the weekly and also on the daily. And I also have a Google Calendar I use, and I have an Outlook calendar I use in monthly views. So I feel like I don't really refer to it when I have that kind of stuff in these pages. So that was a lot of talking. Let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, I'm going to speed through most of this so that you can see what actually transpires when I set this up. All right, so here we have it. April is all set up for a fitness planner. I'll walk you through the things that I'm working on, and then I'll also talk about those notes pages I set up as well. So what I really want to work on this week is how can my kind of fitness and health related stuff also support my mental health? And that's, I guess what I mean by that is I'm trying to do things that aren't going to make me crazy stressed out, like tracking every little macro, things like that can sometimes cause some extra stress and like obsessing about things, and I don't really want to go there again. Same thing I notice if I work out too much and if I set my bar too high, then it can tilt things the wrong direction. So I don't want to do that. I'm trying to do stuff that's maybe just a gentle ease back into fitness and health after being away from it for a little while due to Wesley having COVID and all this other stuff. So here's what I've got. I want to lift at, and these are at least, if I do more than that, great. But this is kind of like, I feel like I've won if I've done these things. So lifting 2 times a week, and sorry if you hear background noise, it's just my current situation. So lifting 2 times a week, 30 minutes or more of cardio twice a week, probably the Peloton, mostly there. I also want to make sure I would take 1 active recovery. So that'd be something like stretching or yoga, or like make an effort to do something with active recovery. Also having 1 rest day per week where I just really don't do anything except, just, nothing fitness related. Then for nutrition, the only goal I have right now is just to kind of hit about 1,500 calories. So for me, that's on about, I think, the lower end of maintenance, probably, maybe for weight loss a little bit, but I'm not stressing over it. It's really, again, an estimate. And then as I continue with this, if I hit this month and it feels really good, maybe I'll add on macros or fiber goals or other things. But right now, honestly, that's just kind of the benchmark of where I want to be every day. And we'll see how that goes. But I know that just feels like a really gentle goal for me, something that's easily maintainable. I'm not starving hungry at these numbers, and I don't feel like I'm trying to like push a bunch of protein or anything, which I've gone through phases of each of those. But this feels pretty good and maintainable and easy right now. And that's just what I need, is something where I can kind of just maintain for a little while, but still not go overboard and also make sure I'm eating enough. So here's what I've chosen for habits. I want to do 5,000 steps per day. And again, that's a minimum. Or be active on my lunch breaks. So that means either taking a walk or doing a short Peloton ride, something like that. I want to make sure I'm doing my physical therapy exercises every day. I want to make sure I'm getting those 1,500 calories. So it's a nice habit to track here. If I do it for the month, then this one gets a check mark as well. And then make sure I'm taking vitamins, supplements, that kind of thing every day. They're really simple. I don't have any like crazy supplementation goals. It's just like a multivitamin and, fish oil, some stuff like that. And then over in the notes section, I also set up these 2 pages. So this will be a social media just for YouTube for April. This is a lot of lines, so I don't really need this whole thing for 1 week. I don't do that much with social media, so this should be fine just to kind of track videos. I'm just kind of curious what my volume's looking like and where I want to take my channel. So it's a nice place to just kind of track and just see what's what. Again, I'll probably just write in what I did as I do it. Name of the video here, or date and name. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I'll use this somehow, but I'm excited to try that and maybe get a little bit more purposeful with YouTube here. And then also, I love the spring cleaning checklist. So what I'm going to do next is start to brainstorm on what are some things that I really want to accomplish with spring cleaning this year. I definitely feel like my house needs it. So I'm looking forward to diving into this. And I think this is a really nice start to brainstorming, just breaking it out into rooms and thinking, okay, what do we need to do? I thought I was going to find like a pre-made checklist, but the more I thought about it, this is actually perfect because it'll be really particular to me, and it's only going to have stuff on it that I really want to get done in each of these rooms. So I think this is going to work out great. Looking forward to cleaning, I guess. I am. I mean, that's weird, but true. So looking forward to working through my list, I guess. All right, so that is all I have for today with this brief walkthrough on setting up the month of April in my Amplify Planner. Thank you so much for joining me today and sticking around till the end. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great week, and we will chat soon. Bye, guys.